A nationally known civil rights attorney is in Knoxville today. Ben Crump represented the families of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and now he is working with two families here in Knoxville. Knox County deputies shot and killed teenager Davon St. Germain during a SWAT raid back in January. David Batts died of meningitis a day after he was arrested by UT Medical Center security officers and then was jailed in Knox County. Crump hosted two press conferences with the families demanding justice and accountability. 10 News reporter Lauren Lovett attended both. She's here to explain what Crump says are the next steps for the families.
Robin, Crump and Batts' family announced they would sue UT Medical Center for malpractice, saying his life could have been saved if doctors treated his deadly infection before he was arrested. Batts died from a meningitis infection a day after being beaten and tased while in county custody.
We want the facts so we can get justice for David Batts.
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump stands with David Batts' wife and son, working to find out what happened the day Batts died at the University of Tennessee Medical Center.
We need to get to the truth because truth is the foundation for justice and accountability.
Crump is accusing the medical center of medical malpractice and failure for not recognizing and diagnosing Batts' meningitis infection before he was arrested. He's accused of inappropriately touching a nurse.
If you only opened your eyes and looked at him as a human being, you would have saw those red flags. He would be still with us here today.
When he got to the detention facility, jail personnel said he was uncooperative. The sheriff says jailers had to use force to get him to comply. Batts' wife, Sarah Mack, says they had been together for 29 years, raising their children who will now grow up without a dad.
I miss him dearly. His boys miss him. We are devastated by his loss and the fact that we'll never see him again.
She said the last memory she has of her husband was seeing him in the hospital.
My husband's brain was swollen to 200 and over. I knew at that time his quality of life was over, and our fight for justice had begun.
Crump says they're planning on bringing a civil rights wrongful death suit against the sheriff's office.
Not just to get justice for David Batts, but to make sure nobody else in this community is lost in the same manner that David Batts is lost.
I reached out to UT Medical Center. They say they don't comment on pending or potential legal matters. Crump held his second press conference for the St. Germain family at 3 today. He says they're also working towards a civil rights wrongful death suit. Robin.
Lauren, thank you.